Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The lights of the studio gleamed like polished stars, and the familiar tension of the chase settled into the room like a held breath. Bradley Walsh strutted to his podium with his signature grin, equal parts charm, confidence, and mischief. The audience buzzed louder than usual tonight. Something was in the air, though no one knew what yet. Tonight's contestant was Amelia Hart, a soft-spoken librarian from Devon with spectacles perched on her nose and an aura of quiet brilliance. But behind her calm posture, Bradley sensed something electric. "So, Amelia," Bradley began, leaning forward, "your job is reading books all day?" She smiled shyly. "Only when no one needs help finding a book." "Well, let's hope you find the right answers faster than they find the cookbooks, eh?" Bradley joked, earning a warm laugh from the crowd. The cash builder began, and disbelief rippled across the studio. Amelia was unstoppable. Who painted the Garden of Earthly Delights? Hieronymus Bosch. What element has the atomic number 74? Tungsten. Which Shakespeare play features the character Angelo, ruler of Vienna? Measure for Measure. Bradley blinked. You okay, Amelia? You're not secretly plugged into the mainframe, are you?" By the time the round ended, Amelia had earned £14,000, answering every question correctly with only seconds to spare. But it wasn't the money causing the murmur in the audience, it was the speed. She hadn't hesitated once, not even for a breath. When the chaser entered, the beast, he was already wearing a suspicious frown. "Well, well," he rumbled, "looks like we've got a human search engine tonight." Amelia only gave a polite nod. The head-to-head began, and then history happened. On a question about 19th century naval battles, Amelia hit the buzzer before Bradley even finished reading. She got it right. On a question about obscure arthropods, boom, correct. On a question about early jazz musicians, instant, correct. Bradley threw his cue cards into the air. Hold on. Are you seeing this?" He spun around to the cameras. "She's answering quicker than the autocue can load." Even the beast had leaned back, arms crossed, shaking his head with a mixture of awe and irritation. Amelia reached the home podium with every question answered correctly, something no contestant had ever done. Bradley's jaw practically struck the studio floor. But it wasn't over. Final chase time arrived, and Amelia stood alone at the podium, the other contestants having been knocked out earlier. The pressure should have been enormous. Bradley whispered, "You okay?" She replied with a twinkle, "Just excited." When the 2 minutes began, Amelia became a blur of calm precision, questions fired in rapid succession, and she struck each one like a practiced archer hitting bullseyes. The counter climbed. 16, 17, 18, 19. The audience rose to their feet. Bradley put a hand to his heart. When the timer finally buzzed, Amelia had earned a record-breaking 28 steps, the highest solo score in the show's history. Bradley stood frozen, mouth fully open. The beast stared at the screen in disbelief. "This is impossible," he muttered. She's not human." Bradley finally found his voice. "Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed TV history. Amelia Hart has done the impossible. The single greatest Final Chase solo performance ever." The crowd erupted. Amelia blushed, pushing her glasses up her nose. And when the beast failed to catch her, stumbling under the pressure of the towering 28 steps, the studio exploded again. Amelia had won £14,000, but more importantly, she had etched her name into the show's legacy. Bradley shook her hand, still stunned. "Amelia, you've just broken the game." She smiled softly. "I suppose I just really like questions."